It acted as something that brought, at least in idea, together.
Now then eventually the church's influence in the society becoming limited. And I mean, frankly speaking, non-believers also now there. Although I think 1,000 years is non-believer there, but I think non-believer more active, like that. And then also there are different variety of religions. Some no sort of faith, no concept of creator. So there are now varieties. So in any way, so today the body or institution which taking care about moral ethics now becoming some way a little bit weak. So now the modern education institution alone now should look after both fields, brain development as well as moral ethics side. So now here in generally, you see we pay much more attention, adequate attention about education, but less attention about moral ethics. So since many years, since I think few decades in Europe and also America, some occasion I express, now time come, we have to carry some research. In India also, the Indian education system, modern education system is British introduced, so more Western education system. So obviously, sometimes you see that not include India's 1,000-year-old sort of traditions. So now more sort of research, and then the ethics in modern education subject. Now here you see the difficulty is they're not like other subject. You see, you can't. It's difficult to measure. Measure. And give examination about amount of compassion. Difficult, isn't it? Yes. And then also is one problem here. Kasachuti. Some people, some my friend, you see, they believe moral ethics must be based on religious faith. Then a lot of complications, particularly like India. There are so many religious traditions there, so difficult. So obviously, I think basically two categories, the theistic religion, non-theistic religion. So both very much sort of emphasis important for moral ethics, but approach is different. So then, in institution, in school or education field, now we must find some system aiming moral ethics, but without based on religious faith. Then can be universal. So that usually I describe secular way of education about ethics. So therefore, education very, very important.
Indeed.
But how to deal, I don't know. You know better. You know better.
Sometimes we're not sure we know either, Your Holiness. We understand you're a fan of technology. In fact, I just this morning, early, noticed that you are now on Twitter.
Oh.
Within the last 2 days, His Holiness has a Twitter account, and within only 2 days, I saw this morning as of about 6:30, there are more than 100,000 people have subscribed to your Twitter account. I'm one of the newest ones. Technology is becoming more and more an important part of what we do in education. It can have its frustrations with some of our faculty who are here, I'm sure would describe to you students who have their cell phones in class that ring sometimes and can be disruptive, but it also has incredible opportunity through the internet and the web to reach out anywhere in the world now. What are your views on the role of technology in our society?
Oh, really wonderful. Really wonderful. But I myself is completely ignorant how to handle these things. The old type tape recorder, mechanical, old type, and camera as well. These digital camera, I cannot handle.
Digital technologies, His Holiness was saying it's beyond him.
Old type camera, yes, I myself also use it, and also sometimes a little damage I can repair. I think my skill, this hand, finger, I think like my own age. So this latest sort of technology I cannot handle. I don't know. Twitter. I think 3-4 days ago, I met some my friend. So they suggested that. Then looks is very, very useful. But of course, at that time also I mentioned,
so His Holiness already warned the person who made the suggestion that, this is a technology that is beyond me. I cannot handle this.
But of course, some my staff member, of course, they have some knowledge. So like that, because overall, the technology, I think, really makes our life easier and immense benefit. And then meantime, technology is technology. Whether it can be constructive or destructive depends on the user. User's motivation, more compassionate, more sense of responsibility. Also the long-sighted and holistic sort of approach, holistic view. Then these things can be positive, constructive. If the user, too much emotion, negative emotion, the sole aim is destroy someone. Then this technology also can be destructive. So ultimately, it depends on user, isn't it? Like that. Yes. So therefore, the technology itself, you see, no feeling, no cognitive. So technology itself cannot make distinction, moral or right or wrong. Mm-hmm. So these things are living technology here, brain, sophisticated computer here. You see, it's only its role, moral or immoral, or good, bad, these things. Yes?
I know, Your Holiness, that all of my friends and colleagues here on this stage believe strongly in the importance of global education. We here at Broward College, as an example, have many of our faculty members who participate in partnerships that we have with other institutions in Singapore and Sri Lanka and many Latin American countries. We have approximately 65,000 students this year, and there will be within that student population this year students who were born in over 157 different nations. So global education, in a sense, comes naturally here. It organically has happened. And I know all of our education partners here have similar stories. As you have traveled in other countries and visited other institutions, are there things that we should try to learn that others are doing well in other countries and other education institutions?